left of the white post.
Try this score. I think it needs to be like what are you playing? 220 almost?
Yeah, I mean, I was with it popping like that. You were like on the.
Okay, Justin, great to have you back on the DP World Tour. How excited to be making your first start in Europe this year?
Yeah, really. I mean, obviously very excited to be back playing. It's obviously nice to be doing it on home soil as well. And big event here this week and excited to be a part of it.
What's it like coming back, seeing the tour change, new players, new winners?
Yeah.
What's the experience like for you, especially before the tournament starts?
Makes me feel old for sure because, I do come back and there's a bunch of young guys out here who I don't even know some of their names, and obviously I do feel a little bit out of touch. So it's really nice to get back here and obviously see old friends that I've known on tour for many, many years. And but yeah, you're right. There's always a fresh turnover every single year. Guys coming through from Q School, Challenge Tour, whatever it might be. So really good to be back involved in the tour and the inner workings of it all and get to know some of the new lads.
And it's been a resurgence since you last played, winner again on the PJ Tour, back inside the world's top 50. How pleased to be playing the way you are ahead of this week?
Yeah, I mean, that was obviously a big motivation for me to get back into the rankings to sort of be, that free up the ability to sort of change your schedule and to be able to come and play more on the DP World Tour because, the way things have been in the States has been quite a pressurized run to try to get into the top 50 to be in all these elevated events for next year. So I'm very happy that I've got a good start this year and put myself in good position for all of that, which has obviously meant that I can come back and really enjoy events like this and enjoy my summer in Europe, and obviously looking forward to Scottish Open, Open Championship, and should all be, all in all, a really good month at home.
For those that follow you on the DP World Tour, what would you say was the biggest turning point for you en route to your victory and the form that you've shown this season?
I'd probably trace it back to November, I think it was last year. Struggling a bit with my game, wasn't striking the ball consistently, and asked a guy called Mark Blackburn, who's a coach on the PGA Tour, well-renowned coach, just asked him for an opinion, really, in Houston it was. He gave me a couple thoughts. I kind of liked what he said, started to play better immediately, and then, sort of more formalized the relationship with him, and so I just felt like he's kind of given me more of a plan and a concept and just cleared a few things up for me. And then, all the rest of the team around me have all been working hard and feeling fit and healthy and well, and I'm enjoying it and motivated. Just all the things that come with that you need to play well. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, a few things have fallen into place, and the the ability to do it never leaves you, I suppose, although I think it does get trickier the more, the longer time goes by without seeing some good results. So it's definitely been timely to kind of get that win and to get that confidence back.
Now, you mentioned being able to play on the DP World Tour again. Why this week? Why did you want to be a part of the British Masters?
Yeah, obviously the British Masters has a great history for me. It was, it's an event I won a long time ago. I've been able to be a host of it, which is another very proud moment for me. I think the tournament is hopefully going to be able to grow, bigger and better every single year. I think it's great to have Sir Nick Faldo on board for the foreseeable future. Obviously British legend. Just when you walk through the venue here and you see some of the iconic images of him winning the Open and the Masters several times, it sort of really hits home what he's achieved. And I think the next generation, the younger generation, the ones who haven't been as familiar with his wins or seeing them in person, I think it's good for them to really appreciate what a legend he is and was.
Yeah, and the Belfry, we saw you up practicing earlier today. What kind of shape is the course in? What makes this a great venue?
Yeah, I think it's in good shape. I mean, obviously we've had a pretty dry summer here so far, but the course is looking actually remarkably green and in good nick. So they've obviously worked very hard on that. What makes it great is the history here. I think the ease of it all is a host venue too. Obviously everyone being able to stay on site, all those little kind of mod cons that you have, and makes it a very convenient week. So I think it's a fun place to be and an easy place to be. And then it has a couple really good holes on it that are kind of memorable and iconic. And obviously number 18 is one of those holes that you feel like you really know well, even though you may never have been to the Belfry. So obviously number 10 speaks for itself as well. And some legendary shots have been hit in there over the years, none more so than Seve.
What will your strategy be for the 10th this week, Justin?
Depends on the pin placement. I think if they start tucking the pins on the left-hand side of the green, I'll be much more tempted to go for the green because it gives you that little bailout area to the right. Still a very narrow target, but yeah, so if there's a back left pin, I'll probably try and attempt to drive the green. Any pins that are up the right-hand side of the green, I will lay up because the chances of actually hitting it in the 5-yard slit of green that goes up there is pretty slim, so take your chances with a wedge.
All right, Justin, well, great chatting and the very best of luck this week.
Thanks very much.